Welcome back everyone there. My territory is expanding very nicely, I gotta say. Thalan colonies are slowly getting culture flipped there. We're even pressing up into yours territory. We got Iridians in my culture now, or influence. And we did a fair amount of trading and all that, getting my tech even more well underway. I got myself a bunch of trade for, research boost, a couple of armor upgrades I think, and I also got me a targeting array, which is going to be very nice for these horns now, because they very much need it, the extra accuracy, which will help negate the downside from what I saw there, at least against the Thalans. It won't be as big of an issue against anything else, I believe, unless they start utilizing jamming tech. But as a result, I am now in the Age of Ascension. Continuing on with my progress to boosting up my research, which conveniently is not very helpful in telling me how far along I am getting it done. But I also had a crazy thought. Seeing as the Iconians are gonna be a really big issue down the road there, I'm wondering, is it at all possible that I can buy the star bases from them? And I think there's a way to find out, because I do need to do some trade here with these guys. So let me see, is there a way I can buy a star base? There's ships. Okay, there we go. I can actually buy star bases. I don't know how expensive they're going to be, but I think I got an idea. Especially since they got like a couple of ascension crystals in my space, I think it's worth me trying for that. I just don't know how much the Iconians are going to charge for that, so I got a plan without having to really resort to unprovoked war. So I got that going for me. So, what do I want to trade for though? Because half the stuff I don't really know, and being able to see what the items are in the trade window is going to be a bit of a hassle. What I do need though is either something to enhance my railguns, or even better railgun tech, which I don't think they have, because it looks like there's a large dependence, so it seems, on their laser weaponry and shields even. So what can I trade, if anything? I could get upgrade warp engines, I can get ship range, I don't care about tourism. I have not even bothered showing or checking if that is an inferior type of targeting system or not. Because I did trade for one of the targeting researches, I just can't remember if this was it, the more superior one or not. I haven't really sought to check that. Reduces cost of kinetic weapons, that sounds promising. What to get though? I want to try and get through this quickly. Probably the food. Ooh, interstellar mine might be good. Get more duranium that I can use for later on, or for my trade basically, since I have no clue what most of these other stuff is. Or I can get improved mining efficiencies, so I wonder if that's a problem, getting like a higher quality mining efficiency there in exchange when I don't have a lower quality one. So I'll get interstellar mining. Let's see, how much is that going to cost me? 1,000. I'll give them open borders. Does that even give me anything? Not really much. Yeesh, they really think my territory is cheap value. I beg to differ, quite frankly, but let's see. There, that's a little more reasonable. That does use up almost all my duranium though, so I do need to be careful. Thankfully, I have the potential to get a lot more if I really need it. And then other than that, the Thalans are no longer at war with me, which is kind of more to their benefit, isn't it? But I'm kind of just curious to see how exactly the culture flipping works, and it allows me to not suffer any morale penalties from being at war with them, since that's now easily gone, because I was suffering a minus 25 morale penalty for being at war with them. It also unfortunately means I can't destroy these 2 star bases down here with the pulverizers I've been building, so I haven't really thought that quite through the best, have I? Nonetheless, the main benefit that it gives me is that I do not have to worry at all about the Thalans as I prepare to fight the Yor. Because I think I will do that relatively soon and expand my territory even further as a result. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave these ships here, start pushing forward. Actually, can I start upgrading these things? That's something I would like to do. Oh, I have to do it one at a time. Go figure. That's going to be annoying. That's going to be annoying. How exactly does it work? Oh, it just costs a bit of money. In this case, it's 400 credits for each one. Is there a more convenient way to upgrade them, I wonder? Can I just go to a shipyard and upgrade them, I wonder? I'm curious to find that out before I commit to spending a whole bunch of money on that. Because I do want to use my income for more trade, ideally. Oh well. Let me at least use these pulverizers to scout out my southern border. If nothing else. And I guess I have no choice but to leave these ships here. Because not a whole lot else they can do. And I am building a new pulverizer fleet. I just don't know where. I might as well just leave that there for a time being. Until I start getting a couple more to assemble. Because otherwise the rest of these fleets are a bunch of moths. I'm not going to do a whole lot. Otherwise. Ooh. That uranium's not being used, is it? I think I destroyed a starbase that was there. Or construct. Yeah, the starbase that was utilizing that. So I need to abuse it quickly. Because why the hell not abuse it? Especially since I got a main production world here. So close to the border. So it'll cut down a lot of time on having to move out to take advantage of that. Although sadly it doesn't seem like I have much reach up on the north side. Hell, most of my ships can't even reach that manufacturing relic. Oh, never mind. The Thalans actually grabbed the manufacturing relic. I thought it was the humans that got it first. I guess ultimately that means I can take it back from them if I do go back to war with them. So I'm not too worried. Otherwise, we are just expanding nicely there with our influence. How does the influence even work? Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to see the graph. So I'm easily have the highest influence next to the Alterans, which are second. But the Yor, the Thalans are way down there, so they're going to easily lose their territory relatively soon, if I were to guess. If I were to guess. Oh, and this is a new Infestor down at Gallifrey, so that leaves one more for me. And then I can send that fleet up north to start preparing. So that way I can have, at least the plan was to have a second kind of invasion fleet to help speed along the rate at which I capture the worlds, ideally. And I just need the pulverizers and ships to kind of escort them and provide the backbone I need to kind of destroy the garrisons, ideally. Let's see. So construction ships are being built. It looks like they're about to grab. Yeah, that's already mine, so I don't think I'm going to get that, unfortunately. That's how it's starting to look. Oh, and I accidentally moved my pulverizer too, so I didn't want that, damn it. Oh well. If I can't grab it, I guess I'll have to try something else then. That's what I get for destroying those star bases and not capitalize on the fact that there's available resources to grab. I haven't even seen any Solium or whatever the heck the other resources are called. I completely forget off the top of my head. And this is Mackenzie. I can't quite transition the Wasp just yet to all-around defense because I think I lack the shield defense aura. Do I? Let me try and find it. Can I find? Let's see. I have integrity field for armor, subspace targeting grid, which requires thulium. That's one of the resources. And field disruptor, I don't care about either. So yeah, I am missing out on the energy deflector. So yeah, it's not quite there yet. Unfortunately. All in good time. I'm just going to focus on my research first, because I don't think there's actually a rush to get that. Because again, the Yor are all basically kinetic weaponry, if I understand correctly. And I'm just wondering, do I continue to upgrade weaponry here? Because it looks like I'm going to expand my starbases northward pretty soon. So that's the question. Do I keep getting weapons on here? I don't think there's any real risks now. So instead, let me just move these starbases forward some more. Because why not? My ships could pretty much use the extra reach, quite frankly. Because that is my biggest weakness with this race, is their limited, ship travel, or their ship range. I forget what the actual term is. I'm trying to find it here, it doesn't want to show, damn it. Never mind, I guess just the ship range, I guess it's called. And wait one more turn for the 4th infestor down here, and then we're good. Still gotta figure out where I want to put this drone, though. Yeah, I might as well just put it with the pulverizer, I guess. There's no reason to, is there? Oh, and the constructor can move forward, too. So I might as well do that. Ah, damn it. I just realized my drone went with the constructor, which I didn't want to do. Get back over there. Damn it. Well, if nothing else, let me try and grab that duranium. I don't think it's going to work very well, but let's try it. I expect it's going to go horribly wrong. Or this is going to be a complete waste of production. Or complete waste of a constructor. What the hell am I saying? Fumbling my words a few times there. Alright. And I still have to decide what the hell to do with Mackenzie here, so... It stands to reason I'm going to push northward, so let's get a couple of constructors going then. I think it's safe to do. Especially since it's not much of a production world anyway. If anything, I kind of just want to just commit to all research if I could. But I still got this coordination center and other structures to build, quite frankly. So I'll get that going soon. It is going to be a slow process due to its lack of manufacturing, mind you. But it'll be worth it in the end. Oh. Can't go any closer. Like I said, ship range is very limited. So I got to get the starbases keep going so I can keep pushing. Where the hell do you think you're going, you stupid yor? Can't you see this is my territory you're heading into? Never mind the fact that I'm brazenly charging into your territory. Forget that fact altogether, please. And I should only have 2 slots available, yeah. So we'll get scanners underway and a culture ring. And I'll get one more down here to kind of give me a better sense of reach. If I can find a good spot for it. And that happily boosts my radius. The real question now is when do I want to go to a war with the Yor? Jeez. Is that the opposite way? Because yeah, they're going to be angry with me momentarily. And they're friendly, as I said, with the Krynn. Come to think of it, what are the relations with everyone? Iconians are trading, Krynn and Yor are trading, but everyone else doesn't seem to have at least anything drastic going on, from what I could tell. Don't know anything else. Other than that, and yeah, like I said, they got the duranium. There's nothing I could do about that. Well, it gives me, at the very least, it gives me a good opportunity to see how much a starbase would cost to take from them. I never did bother to see which starbase it was, mind you. I should probably do that. It will help me in figuring out which one to get, which one I want. So it's a Wapol starbase. Alright, that should be easy enough to remember. And let's fix that up. And let's find that. I'm just curious how much exactly it costs. Oh, I guess it's in order based on what it's just traded, or what's in order built, because it certainly isn't alphabetical. So it's 3,000 to get that starbase. Again, it's still an issue that Damn it, what was I gonna say? I don't have any resources to trade that I'm comfortable with, quite frankly. And I don't think I want to give them any tech in that, so I want to start saving some of that so I can use it for the other races that I'm more willing to negotiate with. Because after all, I was considering going war with them really soon, right? So why do I need to trade for that? Why do I need to trade for that when I can just take it by force? With no effort at all. Because I already know for a fact the moths or even my pulverizers here can easily take that out. I'm not worried. Oops, damn it, misclicked. It's still good though. It's still good. I don't know why I'm getting sector scanners, because is there even a point out here? Actually, yeah, it can give me sense of range into Terran space, so that's not as bad a thing as I thought. I just impulsively got the sensor scanner. Although I should have had like a starbase over here to give a little more coverage. That was probably not the best placed starbase, if I were to be perfectly honest. And let's see, do I have a Hornet? Yeah, I have a Hornet going to starbase. I am curious to see how the upgrade process will work in a shipyard. Nah, it doesn't really change at all, unfortunately. I was hoping there was a way to easily upgrade there, but apparently the shipyard does absolutely nothing, which is kind of boggles my mind. Doesn't even give me the option to just use production upgrade in some form, which kind of saddens me a little bit by how limited the upgrade process is. I could be out in the middle of nowhere and still upgrade to like a high quality ship if I so wish. Now, which research is it that I want to get? Just want to make sure here. I think it's integrate research I want, maybe? Because I think I got the specialization, so I have access to neural linking, integrate research, the matrix here, and whatever quantum understanding is. Let's see. 1 per player, okay. Alright, so I want to integrate research in that case. Where is it? And sadly, I'm not going to be utilizing the Starbase's research boon anytime soon. Actually, maybe I could get away with 1, maybe 2 here for the research ring. Because Mackenzie 2 is my main one that's going to be utilizing that research the most, so maybe I could get away with 1 or 2 Starbases there, but otherwise I'm not going to be utilizing them. So this is Kephium 2. So I can build Hornets relatively quickly. And I got plenty of constructors going, let's do that. And Gallifrey 1 down south, which is done with the infestors, so why not more constructors then? And I also need a trade ship, don't I? I just don't know who I want to trade with. Maybe I can trade with the Thalans. That's probably not worth it though, considering the worlds are kind of pretty bare bones and kind of going broke right now. If I could be so honest, every single one of them is going broke. So it's not like they can kind of sustain themselves. So they're probably the worst planets to trade with, quite frankly. I don't know how exactly that works there, aside from maybe structures there influencing the trade value, but other than that I don't know how it determines the base value, if it's like a raw production thing or not. And otherwise, I want to try and get another starbase up here along the border of Thalans. Hopefully I don't annoy them too much, because I am actually starting to build up relations with them some. Quite significantly from the looks of it. Which is kind of funny considering how much they hated me or want to take advantage of how weak I was there very early in the campaign. For any who remember. Alright. My infestors are ready. Let's send them up north. That should only be a couple turns. Yeah, with its 12 moves, so that's not going to take long. Now, I just need the pulverizers. Or, if I really need to, have them form up with my Hornets. Come to think of it, yeah, I have these pulverized here and need to join up as well to max out, to get full strength on this fleet here. Otherwise, things are going to be pretty uneventful, I think. I wonder if I should just go to war with the Ore right now. Just get it over with. They hate me. Let's just do it. There you go. We are at war. It is official. Just 2 clicks of a button there. We're going to take the uranium. Because that's the whole reason for this war, right? It's not for anything else besides the fact I am greedy bastard and I want my resources. So let's get to grabbing them. Now I just need to construct over there, which is going to build next turn. So actually I'm good. And other than that, let us just... Let's see, can I grab the constructor? Yes I can. Let's start... No, actually I can't. I'm completely wrong. Never mind what I just said. Other than that, we just gotta find our worlds and start preparing the blockade, I think. It's kind of funny how, seeing as my last video, I titled it The End of the Conflict. Now we're going straight into another one. Seems a little hypocritical, doesn't it? Just a little bit. Oh, and that's how to reach. Never mind, let me go back. Oh well. It would be too boring and peaceful, probably, not going to war. Everyone loves war. Everyone loves conflict, it makes things interesting. Even if I'm going to have an easier time destroying the Yor than I did early on in the war with the Thalans. Now we have a minor race. Where the hell are they, though? I want to find their ships. They gotta be around somewhere, right? I don't know where they are. I got too much space to look around, quite frankly. So I have no idea where it would be, so never mind that thought. Otherwise, the plan carries on as normal. Ooh, and I actually got the reach to get over there. That's perfect. So let's max out the range then. And I have one module left for constructors. Oh, QED eject, okay. I guess it used up its movement. That'll explain that. And I can get a starbase here, which the Thalans are gonna just love, I'm sure. They're gonna love the fact I'm trying to steal more of their territory. Who would have thought? Other than that, come along well. It does seem like... Okay, I was gonna say it seemed like the Thalans were gaining back some of their territory. Nope, they're still losing it. They're gonna have no territory left to call their own pretty soon. Now, I remember what the plan was here. I'm gonna have a market center here, upgrade that. Then switch that shopping center for the Colonial Bank, I think. I'm hopeful the synergy bonus is going to be the same, if not better, for the Colonial Bank. That's what I like to think. Ooh. Okay, there's something I didn't know. Apparently the capital gets 10% gross income per level. Where shopping center's 5%, so maybe it will benefit me more. It kind of makes me wish the financial capital was over on the rare stones now, quite frankly. I'm sure I can live with that though. Now, secondly on 3, I think we want to get back to pulverizer production, because I do have another pulverizer invasion fleet to build. See, as I only have a handful of them just yet, and these pulverizers are so far away, they're not gonna be with the main fleet anytime soon. Well, never mind, I'm out of reach. They've gone as far as they could, so I take that back. Let them start making their way up now. Although, how long is that going to take? 10 turns, I'm seeing. At least. So they're not going to be up here anytime soon. And Miranda. Where are the Hornets Mark IIs? Oh, there they are. I hope I didn't make my recent shipyards start building Hornet Mark 1s. That would suck. Although I don't know which ones I set to build Hornets out of all the shipyards I have, so I'll have to find out the hard way, I guess. And since I had the additional mine, maybe I want to get some of these constructors working on upgrading my mine capacity. So this one here should probably upgrade this module here, or yeah, upgrade this mine here, then go up to some Sakamoto, upgrade that one, and then finally take the long route to up here to upgrade that uranium. Because that way I can easily get a lot more uranium that you at least use for trade and gather up. I just wish I had some other resource I could trade. That would be lovely. And I know the Thalans somehow had gotten some resources. What is it? Thulium? Because clearly they had Thulium data archive here. That I question why I even still have. And come to think of it, this thing's done its terraforming, so I want to use that. So what was the plan? It has a lot of approval, so I want food. So I think it's time to get rid of this damn thing. I don't want it. I don't think it's benefiting me. And what's the population like? Okay. Just trying to figure out how to best optimize this. Oh, actually, let me get food up there and then a molecular fabricator. Is that a good idea? Because 25% food boost and then manufacturing that is not terrible. Just not the best placement for it, I would think. And that alone will give me a substantial food boost, and if I need more approval, then I could just get rid of this farm here and replace that with the stadium. And that synergizes really well up there, if I do say so myself. And this starbase wants upgrades, but I saw his Q2 eject, damn it. Why you no do this? Why you no eject when I tell you to? It has no movement anyway. For some reason, the Q and eject didn't give it the hint. And it's still asking me to upgrade it. No, thank you. I'll pass on that.